the politics of the United States, I think, have one flaw thing. What is good though is freedom of press and freedom of speech. That's the essential of a democracy. But the voting system in the United States is basically two behemoth parties that aren't really that much useful to vote for, because you're not gonna get anything done by just voting on two parties. You have the Democrats and you have the Republicans. So you have to have like a choice. You either are extreme left or extreme right. There is no there is no consistency. There is no, you don't feel like your vote matters because it doesn't go directly to something that you support. Let's say that you support social democracy. You won't get that with the Democrats. Let's say you vote for climate change or a Green Party. You won't get that with Democrats. Or let's say you're a right winger and you have opposition to immigration. You won't get that with Republicans. Or let's say you are worried about economic stuff, whether it's left wing or right wing, and how they handle it. You won't get that with either the Democrats or Republicans. You just elect an official that has all these promises on extreme things that are supposed to be the representative of that giant party. Like, the power is too centralized, and it just doesn't help the voters in the United States. Like, nothing is going to change by just voting on those two. You need to reorganize and make it so that voting actually matters. And I made this chart right here as a suggestion. In Norway, this is kind of what we have, at least. But the point is, you vote for that party and you actually feel like that represents your political view. It goes somewhere. And if I were in the United States, I would actually organize a Labour Party with Social Democrat focus on it, because that would actually challenge the system. Because social democracy is like capitalism with focus on getting people to work, or welfare, or social security. It's focused on capitalism, but it's also focused uh, on in general just helping the society out in terms of people out of work, or people who may have troubles here and there. Like, that's basically it. It's like an empathy model in capitalism, in a sense. That's social democracy. And Bernie Sanders is a fraud, though, because I actually looked up what the democratic socialism meant, and it's basically a mixture of Scandinavian social democracy with that of socialism, in terms of you have like the infrastructure of a social democracy, and then you have like the social justice system that is socialism. Yeah, I'm really skeptical. I don't think you can be both. You have to choose something. Either you are a social democrat that supports the economic part of capitalism, and you want to use it to get jobs and overall help society, or you are actually against profit, because socialists or socialism in its essence, at least traditionally in terms of Karl Marx, is they don't believe in profit. They think that it's kind of theft and that it exploits workers. So you can't be both. You have to choose something here. You have to be either a capitalist or a socialist. You can't be both. It's just a play on word. That's it. So yeah, um, but that's just my suggestion, at least. I think the problem with polarization in the United States is because people only really have two choices, two extreme choices. It's either Democrats or Republicans. You have to organize other political parties that actually represent what you want to vote for, not just Team A or Team B, because it doesn't really organize the votes that actually matters. So that's my suggestion, and I hope this video helped you to understand it. And if you don't agree, that's fine. Feel free to share your opinion on it. So thank you. Bye.